Well, well, Barry. Looks like I was finally faster than you at something. Other than getting dressed, that is.
Yeah? How so?
Tying the knot. Though, my ring is a bit cooler than yours, I think.
I beg to differ. My ring holds my suit for me.
Mine makes my suit for me. Plus, it lets me fly around and create whatever I want. Remember?
Aren't you forgetting the part where everything you make is only green?
Touché.
All kidding aside, what do you think?
About what? Don't tell me the Flash of all people is getting cold feet on their wedding day.
Of course not. I meant the monkey suit, Hal.
I know. I was just pulling your leg. You clean up well, my friend.
Now that I think about it, your opinion on fashion might not be the best one to run with.
Hardy har. Full disclosure, I was expecting you to choose Bruce or someone else as your best man instead.
You sell yourself short, Hal. Shouldn't my best man be my best friend?
You sure it's got nothing to do with Bruce making contingency plans against us?
Hal.
I know you're telling the truth. I just didn't want to get all sentimental over that best friend stuff you said.
I figured as much.
Was that?
A sonic boom.
But if you're here, then that means...
It's Thawne. He's calling us out. Time to switch to our other suits.
You were right then. That Thawne guy took the bait.
I knew once word got out that Fiona and I would be getting married that he'd make a move. Even if it meant putting whatever original plan he had for me on hold.
Then let's accept his invitation. All we gotta do is follow the source of the sound, right?
That's exactly what he wants.
It's not like we have any other choice if he's not coming to us.
I'm just saying be cautious. He's not to be taken lightly.
Barry, we're the brave and the bold. We've got this. Let's take him down so you can smooch your bride and I can fill up on wedding cake afterwards.
Right. Let's do this. Let's beat Thawne once and for all.
Well, well. It's about time. I thought you'd never get here.
Where the heck is the groom? You know, there's late, and then there's late.
After all of the reprimands I gave Barry for his habitable tardiness down at the station.
Barry's not the kind of guy who'd skip out. Not on Fiona.
That's what bugs me. I'm trying to picture what could possibly be keeping him from being here. And every picture that I come up with is bad news. So bad I don't even want to consider it.
But if it were something really serious, then he'd have gotten help from you or me, right? If not the whole league, then someone.
I'm afraid you might be right. Look around. Hal and Bart aren't here either. If something is happening, I just wish they'd have filled me in on it too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Barry. We've run this race 1,000 times, and we both know I always come out ahead.
But this time is different. This time, he has me.
Hardly a concern. I could run laps around anyone who's...
Not a speedster? That's why I'm here.
Had you not given up the element of surprise just now, then perhaps you'd have benefited from your arrival. Now, though...
I told you I should have tried getting a sucker punch in.
I didn't want to take any chances. Seriously, don't be brash with this one. Thawne isn't like any of the rogues or alchemy.
Yeah, you told me a zillion times.
Clearly it wasn't enough.
Do like we discussed.
Speed Force armor, remember?
Sure do.
Batter up.
What? How did he hit me?
Your armor absorbs the Speed Force for you, that's true, but it doesn't distribute that energy. Kid Flash and my combined attacks was enough to start weighing your armor down.
Then you became a fastball not so hard to hit anymore.
Clever. No matter. I'm still fast enough to strike you out, Lantern. Looking for this?
Give that back! Don't do it, kid. The ring can't be...
Bart! Hal, take care of Bart. Leave Thawne to me.
But...
Oh, Barry. You want to finally have a one-on-one confrontation. Very well. But not here. Not now. Sure, we'd accumulate our audience. But a battle such as ours, a battle of the ages, requires the proper backdrop. A classic church wedding, wouldn't you say?
No! I won't let you anywhere near her!
Oh, do you have a problem with that? Then follow me, Barry. We have not yet even begun to fight.
Don't chase him. I won't be able to keep up without super speed, and neither can Bart with a broken leg. We should just...
Lead him right to Fiona by going to the chapel. No, just focus on getting Bart to a hospital so he can be treated.
But Barry...
Hal, that thought you have, that I can't defeat Thawne on my own, put it out of your head.
To check on Fiona. Try calling Barry on his cell again.
You don't think he's gonna be a no-show, do you?
I want to say the kind of man Barry is that he would never do that. But who the hell is over an hour late for their own wedding?
I'll try giving him another call.
Fiona, it's Fred. I know it's bad luck for anyone to see the bride or whatever, but I just want to make sure you're okay.
That's sweet of you, but I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, with Barry being late and all.
He'll come. If that's what you're worried about, he'll be here.
Oh, of course he will. Yeah. Forget I said anything then. Poor girl. She must be just as irritated and worried as the rest of us. What could possibly be worth putting her through all that stress?
Don't tell me that you're all out of breath already. All this running around, and we haven't even made it to our final destination yet. We wouldn't want to keep your bride waiting any longer than she already has, would we?
I told you to leave her alone!
Guess who's going to kill your wife?
No, you won't!
What kind of asshole skips town on their wedding day?
I thought he was better than this.
I hate to say it, but I'm starting to agree with the rookies.
Nobody will look down on you for it, Dibney. We're all thinking that way at this point. I just can't imagine what Fiona feels like.
That's enough! You should all be ashamed of yourselves!
Fiona!
No, I've heard enough. I heard you all talking badly about Barry, saying awful things about him. Why bother even showing up to our wedding if you feel that way?
You, of all people, are asking us why? The guy stood you up.
After all the years we worked alongside each other at the precinct, all the times Barry brought us lunch or dinner, or when he would cover your shift for you, did he ever forget any of your birthdays? Didn't he always have your back?
Well...
And not just you, everyone in this room. Think about how much Barry Allen has done for you. He always does everything in his power to help you, never asking for anything in return. He was always reliable, always there for you when you needed him. Do you really think a guy like that would just run out on me?
You're right. Nobody here has the right to badmouth Barry. Instead of thinking the worst of him and waiting, we should be paying him back in kind and search for him. Barry would never intentionally miss his wedding, so he must be in a bad spot.
I should have thought of that. I'll put out an APB to look for him.
I wouldn't go that far.
Huh?
Fiona, are you sure?
Anytime that Barry's late, it's usually because he got sidetracked by his good intentions. It could be something as simple as helping a person cross the street or trying to pick up a last-minute flower arrangement. I'm telling you, whatever is keeping Barry from being here, it's not something that he can't handle.